Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. And the Cowboys will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCF's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Running back goes in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That's caught. It's Montgomery. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
29 Philly.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They're working that left side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Knights want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He picks it up. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Let's see if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Try to get it to the edge. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Powers through. Touchdown, UCF! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flushed out of the pocket. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The play action fake. He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The give to the single back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Oklahoma State 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner goes down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Freeman. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll throw it on first down. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Makes a connection. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Back to pass, it's Flores. Trying to get to him. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Feeling some heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. He's going to let it go. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about physically.
And the ball slipped out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the run.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, they block it. And they got it. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Now on first down from the 43. The pull and throw off the RPO. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Thrust that arm out. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oklahoma State 30, UCF 21.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The Knights will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. Makes a move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll get rid of it. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Getting some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. It's caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Knights moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The aerial assault continues. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
Momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Shows him the stiff arm. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Working that left side now. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it. Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas. And pay heed all who enter. And beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jayhawks offense will start this game off. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball.
What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. The tag. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
Give him 6. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kansas gets the ball back and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Freeman. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking for space. It's Fields. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your
Oklahoma State, 14, Kansas, 7.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to sneak it. And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sails through the back of the end zone. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Finds his tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a A lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Running toward the tape. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season.